it went right underneath us on a typical weather day, dropping all the moisture out on the east side and a rain shadow here on the west side. And not much in the way of moisture, about 7 to 10 inches of rainfall here in this area versus 250, 40 miles that way off the right-hand side. Big difference. Nice beaches coming up, Hapuna and Mauna Kea. We're going to be traveling around the leeward side here and dropping into the back valleys, and as soon as we cross over the ridge there, you're going to see it's going to turn really, really green on that side. Here goes Greg flying right underneath us. You'll see quite a few helicopters today. You won't hear them, but I will. Hopefully, if everyone's doing what they're supposed to do. We do position reporting, which is, I'm here at this altitude and this is where I'm going. We just constantly do that, and you know where everyone is. This is the Kauai Harbor off the left-hand side. Huge waves coming in out there. This west swell has a lot of west in it. It's kind of rare to get waves. A big whale just jumped offshore from Mauna Kea Beach. There's a boat out there kind of near it. You guys seen whales yet? Yeah, it's jumping around pretty good actually. All the boats are going over there. From Kauai High, the highway goes right up underneath us and off the right-hand side up to Waimea. Waimea is a Paniolo town. Paniolo is a cowboy or cowgirl. And the tradition all started here rather dramatically when a sailor on a boat traveling by the Big Island, not planning to stop, realized suddenly he wasn't a sailor. He realized he was a cattle rancher. And so he had a conversation, very short and sweet, with the captain, asking the captain to let him off the boat. Guess what the captain said? No! Guess what John Palmer Parker did? Jumped! He jumped off, this is a true story, jumped overboard and ended up swimming to shore, and he met the king, that's King Kamehameha I, the most powerful king of Hawaii. And this was in the early 1800s, this was 1809. And when he swam ashore and met with the king, the Big Island of Hawaii changed forever, and a new subculture of Polynesia was born called Paniolo. This is a cattle ranching tradition that's 200 years old and massive. The land holdings of Parker Trust now about 130,000 acres, but originally John Palmer Parker, after a trip to China and back to acquire hunting muskets and some help, he married the princess in 1815 and inherited 500,000 acres, making up the Parker Ranch. And we're very, very famous for our grass-fed beef. We're going to see a bunch of it right here in front of us. This is just coming up the Kahua Ranch, about an 8,000 acre grass-fed beef ranch. You can buy beef directly from them or find it in some of the nicer restaurants around. you'll notice it's starting to get a little bit greener, but still not much vegetation yet. So we're devoid of vegetation, and also notice just little grooves cut in the ground from water. The very same storms that created the rain, that created these valleys, were also on the other side of the volcano. Because it's windward, a lot more water was falling, and the results of that are coming up. You're going to see look real different on the other side. The tropical rainforest side begins in just about 30 seconds. Well, things start to get a little greener here as we transition now over to the windward side. East trade winds bringing moisture evaporated off the ocean, and the moisture pushed upslope. Water condenses and it rains quite a bit, at least once every 24 hours. And we're going to drop into Hanakananui Valley here, just coming up, one of the most beautiful places on Earth. And we'll head right back towards the East Branch and see what we see. I think you will like this very much. This is my favorite part of the island.
Waiting to be tamed.